Shropshire must be one of the best places, I think anyway, in England for walkers to come. You've got such a wealth of walky country. You've got the hills in the south, wonderful meres and mosses in the north. And the nice thing is you've got walks that suit every ability that you could possibly want.
We're here in Mill Valley, which is a valley on the Long Mynd. The Long Mynd's owned and managed by the National Trust for the benefit of the nation. And I suppose the main use that people put it to, if you like, is walking. We get probably 250,000 visitors a year. It's a fantastic walking country. At the simplest level, we've got a 100-yard walk to a bench for elderly people. And then we've got family walks, perhaps 1 or 2 miles, including a stream and a reservoir. And then we've got long walks up steep banks up to the top of the hill and along the top of the hill for as many miles as you want to fit in a day. So absolutely every level of walk can be catered for here. Just over my shoulder, a few miles to the west towards the Welsh border, is Stiper Stones. Stiper Stones, quite different to Long Mynd, is very craggy and rocky. Again, there are walks for all abilities. There's an all-ability trail, and then there's some really serious hiking along the ridge, and you can walk about 10 miles or so. Looking in the other direction, heading east, we get to Wenlock Edge. This is a 20-mile long escarpment. The National Trust own 8 miles of that. We own a strip of land 8 miles long and 1/4 mile wide. Lovely ancient woodland with great viewpoints, good footpaths. Very accessible, variety of short and medium and long walks. Church Stretton, where Mill Valley is, kind of grew up as a walker and visiting place. So Church Stretton is full of really nice tea rooms. There's a nice deli there. There's good outdoor shops now, clothing shops, bike shops and so on. There's a really nice tea room in Mill Valley run by the National Trust. Dotted around in the hills, there's some nice tea rooms at the Bog Visitors Centre on the other side of Stiper Stones near the Welsh border. There's the Bridges pub, which is a great walkers pub and where the weekend shuttle buses all stop. The shuttle bus has been running 11 years now. It runs weekends and bank holidays from Easter to October or thereabouts. It does a figure of 8 around the Long Mynd and Stiper Stones, so you can get on it in Mill Valley, get the bus to the Stiper Stones, then walk back to Mill Valley. There's a whole load of walks that you can plan in and around the shuttles.
I think one of the nicest things that we have in Shropshire is the variety of walks. We have short walks, we've got circular walks, we've got walks that you can do using the public transport or the trains. And the long distance walk, the Shropshire Way, I actually think is one of the best walks in the whole of the country. The Shropshire Way originally was almost a linear walk that ran through the county, joining up the Sandstone Trail and down into the Wyre Forest. 3 years ago, we decided to improve it somewhat. So we've tweaked the route where it needed tweaking, taking it to those special places that only Shropshire seems to have. And we've extended it, so we've put extra links in that make it available not just to a long distance walker, but somebody who just wants a day walk or a weekend walk. The other place where we've extended the Shropshire Way is in the northwest of the county. What we've done is we've put a loop around Oswestry, linking Llanarmonach with Chirk and across to Ellesmere. And that shows you some of the areas of the county that are a little walked at the moment, but are key. They were key in the formation of the county. They tell the story of the industrial heritage, the mines, the quarries, the canal systems that we've got. And the canal is really very interesting because it's the only canal in England that was built on an agricultural base. It wasn't there to transport coal or anything. It was there to transport limestone and lime to make the fields sweeter. The other place that we're taking the Shropshire Way to is the meres and mosses. This is an area of meres, kettle meres, that were formed at the end of the last ice age, and also the mosses. They're key Ramsar sites, internationally important, and what we want to do is take the walker through those and tell the story of them and tell people how important they are. I think for me and others what makes Shropshire so special is the fact that you've got beautiful countryside, you've got a quiet countryside. They used to call it the best kept secret in England, When you come here you will see why. But not just that, you've got lovely friendly people, you've got a landscape that was formed by the border between England and Wales, the marches, and you've got wonderful food. And if you like a drink, you've got some of the best little breweries in the world.
It's a walker's paradise, really, Shropshire. Do think about this area. It's kind of tucked away a bit, but do consider a visit here.
So we hope to see you here. We hope you'll taste some of the things that we have on offer. We hope you'll walk some of the paths that we've got and see some of the views. A friend of mine said the views around here pull the eyes right out of your head. They're so good.